since I was a kid, my late grandfather, bless his soul, used to always tell me that don't wear yellow because flies will shit on you. Hello, my darlings. Today is a day of miracles. It's finally, for once, I don't know in how many months, but for once it's quiet outside. And you know, we live in such a beautiful area. It's full on countryside. I mean, I live in a very old town, like medieval town, which is absolutely beautiful. The main market and all that stuff. But other than that, there are only horses and forests all around. So, you know, to be able to open a window and hear the countryside, and not hear the kids right by that window, it's a miracle. It's a true miracle. So I let myself open the window a little bit. I hope it's not bothering you. But I just feel so at peace now. It's amazing. What an amazing time to start recording for you. Okay, guys, I have new perfumes. Some I kindly received, some I bought myself, and I'm gonna show them to you because they're absolutely exquisite. Honestly, there's not one that I would not recommend for you to try or to even get blindly, because I would say 90% of that haul is quite safe of a blind buy when it comes to niche. And what's great is that I think pretty much all these fragrances are available on a website I work with for such a long time, Sense Angel, and now you can try each and every single fragrance I'm talking about in a video in this small format, which is a great bang for your buck if you're unsure, especially buying online. Not only they have amazing prices in general, but also they provide a discount code, which, guys, if you buy with my discount code frequently, there is a discount code change. Now it's not Paulina Shaw 10 because actually I do not use Paulina Shaw anymore. It's not my business name anymore. I will be changing that in general. I just don't use it anymore. It's not my real surname, and there is no use for it anymore because I changed to Paulina&Perfumes. So now your discount code for Sense Angel is my usual discount code for most brands, Paulina 10, which is great because now you will, you know, it will be easier for you basically. It's just Paulina 10. So it applies to the decants, which come in 10 milliliter and 5 milliliter, just like that. And of course, all the full bottles. So let's get into it. Again, some fragrances have been kindly sent to me by the shop. Some have been sent to me by the brands themselves. And some I got myself because I couldn't restrict my little fingers to click on the basket. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with something that truly blew my mind, and it keeps happening to me with this brand. I'm talking about the brand Jeroboam, and it's another fragrance. I think it's third one now. It's a third fragrance now that I completely missed out on. And long story long, I've been craving a fragrance that I used to wear when I was a kid, which is called Estee Lauder Beyond Paradise. It's discontinued. No way to find it. No way. I searched high and low. No way. But there is one fragrance in this world from Jeroboam that really reminds me of it. And if you do not know how Beyond Paradise smells, I know it's not for everyone, but at the same time, it's very, very easy. It's like a green, aquatic, floral, a little bit fruity, quite tropical scent. It just brings you into a paradise realm. It really, really does. It's like instantly you spray it and you're standing by a waterfall somewhere in Peru, you know, or Costa Rica, even better. And this one gives me the same effect, and that's what matters. It is Hauto from Jeroboam, and all Jeroboam are extraits de parfum, and Hauto is amazing. My boyfriend did try it, but he lost this battle. He absolutely lost this battle because it's definitely more feminine. So he's like, it's yours. Okay, I wore it all day, it's yours. So thank you very much. Hauto, it is a white floral fragrance. It has tuberose, but it also has this very specific thing that Beyond Paradise had. Like this aquatic, green, musky. This is just amazing, okay? So this one, apart from that tuberose, it has pineapple, and that gives everything, okay? You have pineapple, bergamot, tuberose, spicy notes, rose, and white musk. I love this. This is literally very much Beyond Paradise vibe. I would say this one, maybe it's just more refined, definitely stronger for sure. But you know, it gives me that beautiful memory of Beyond Paradise, which is nowhere to be found. So that's all we got. If you've ever loved Beyond Paradise, get Hauto, because it's almost identical. Love it. Now, just as a sneak peek, I'm gonna make a full review of it in another video, but just so you know, Kun Amo is already available, the newest Jeroboam. Just saying. All right, next fragrance comes from Ojar, and I have two, one in full bottle and the other one is in a 10 milliliter format. And I'm super happy with myself of how I chose between full bottle and travel format, because my favorite is the one I chose a full bottle of from Sense Angel website. And this is Ojar Wood Whisper. And guys, this is stunning. Like, straight out of the way, I have to tell you, this is stunning. If you love Zadig and Voltaire, this is hair, but you want something way more refined, like way more refined, then this is it. Wood Whisper is life. Is life. And I have been actually thinking of getting This Is Hair again, because I didn't wear it for a long time. It used to be my signature scent, by the way. Then I didn't wear it for a long time because it reminded me of a guy that really broke my heart. But since we are like 6 boyfriends later, I can wear it again, you know? So this is amazing. And I'm not gonna get Zadig because this is refined to perfection. This is that same vanilla sandalwood, very milky, very creamy that we all love, but this one has no harsh edges. And in Zadig there was like a slight harshness, right? This one has plum, violet, sandalwood, cashmere wood, white amber, vanilla musk, and ambergris. And it is amazing. It is absolute. I know I keep saying that, but this is truly amazing, and it's so long lasting. And yeah, it will definitely remind you of Zadig and Voltaire. Also, it might remind you of Allegra Magnifying Sandalwood from Bulgari, but I would say out of the 3, this one is absolutely the best. The quality is impeccable. Like, Ojar is a very loved brand, especially in fragrance community. You know, they really put a massive focus on the quality of their fragrances. So You cannot go wrong with this. This is amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Lasts me all day. And today I showered in the morning and I washed my hair, and it was still in my hair from 2 days before. So amaze balls. It's sweet, it's woody, it's fluffy, just amazing. It kind of smells like you put sandalwood into a bowl of marshmallows. Phenomenal. And the other Ojar that I have is Infusion Velours. And this one is definitely a deeper fragrance. I have to say that I thought I would love it more, to be very honest. For me, it is a very typical oud raspberry combination that I don't always fall for. It's still a beautifully done scent, but it's just not my preferred way of wearing oud. I just don't adore that, you know, oud with raspberry so much, especially if it's mixed with patchouli, and in here it is. It's still one of the best ones that I've tried in this note structure, like oud, patchouli, raspberry. But, you know, I kind of stay away from such combinations. But this one still, even though it's not my favorite note structure, it's still absolutely phenomenal. In here you have black pepper, blackberry, cinnamon, oud, raspberry, cedar, another oud in the base, incense, and patchouli. So yeah, it's very, very strong. It's quite smooth, I would say. Many people compare it to Side Effect as well as Jubilation 40 Men from Amouage and Ombre Nomade from Louis Vuitton. Which I think, honestly, it has its own story to tell. For me, it's not that similar to any of them, to be very honest with you. It's beautiful, it's nice and smoky. I really like the smokiness running through it. So also thanks to that, the patchouli is not so prominent to my nose. But yeah, if you like oud and raspberry, then I would definitely try this. My preference for ouds, you guys know, is either oud vanilla or oud and tropical fruits. That's what I love the most, like Nerone from Pantheon Roma or oud maracuja. That's what I prefer. Or a typical rose oud. This one is just not exactly my vibe, but I think many of you might really love it, because not only it's super strong, but also surely leans feminine in my opinion. It's sweet enough. It has a very nice berry effect. Apart from raspberry, you have blackberry here, and it's a little bit peppery as well, and that's a very nice situation going on in this fragrance. So I do recommend it. Again, like, not my favorite structure wise, but in general, lovely scent and beautifully done. Okay, then I have something that's very new to me. It's a brand called Regalien, and I've known about this brand, of course, but I've never had anything from them. And Regalien, I have the Extrait de Parfum Clubs of Iris. And of course, you know, I do like my iris in a particular way. And this one really stands out for me. This one is absolutely stunning, I have to say. Oh, I think I even have to put it on my skin. This is not your typical iris, that's for sure. First of all, it's a strong fragrance, like strong fragrance. And I really like the bottle. Now I'm looking at it on Fragrantica, and it's very pretty. So this one is also strawberry infused, of course no oud. In here we have violet leaf, raspberry, grapefruit, and bergamot. Then we have another dose of irisy note, which is orris root. We have some anise, carnation, and rose. And in the base we have vetiver oil, cedar, patchouli, musk, and amber. And I would say yes, it is unisex. It is a little bit lipsticky, but quite savory. lipsticky, if it makes any sense to you. Might definitely remind you of DORA Intense from 2011, that's for sure. And it also might remind you of Quinto Canto, the orange one. Malatesta, I think it's called Malatesta, in the orange velvet bottle. Very, very good one. If you love iris, I would totally try Regalien Clubs of Iris because it's very potent and very wearable yet unique. Love the combination between orris root and raspberry in here. Unlike my ouds and raspberries, don't really love that usually, but Ojar is good. This one is great. So next we have some Jovoy Paris fragrance, and this is a new one in my collection, but it's not new in their offer. And this is, I actually had a travel size 50 ml and I really loved it. I used it up with my boyfriend completely. So I asked for the full bottle, and this is 21 Conduit St. And this one is your ultimate perfect summer fragrance. Completely unisex, I would even say leaning slightly feminine, but this is another amazing take on a grapefruit. So in here you have grapefruit, rhubarb, a little bit of lavender and bergamot. Then you have balsam fir, which I love, and we all know it from Baccarat Rouge, of course. You have amaretto that sweetens everything up and makes it a little bit syrupy. And in the base you have ambrox, you have woody notes, and you have very nice dense sweet tonka. So this one is surely one of my favorites from the whole collection, even though it's very, very hard for me to say that I don't like a fragrance from Jovoy, because most of them are 10 out of 10. But this one, I cannot believe I only got it now, because it's so stunning. I wish I had it last summer to use. I mean, I did, but it was like, I received it like October-ish, so it was not much time to use it, but we still used it up. And yeah, now we're gonna enjoy the hell out of it. I would say this is a very prominent rhubarb grapefruit combination. Of course, as it's drying down, it gets sweeter, deeper, denser, woodier, and more tonka. But for the first half an hour, you will get that amazing, super invigorating, super refreshing, soury, juicy, zesty vibe of grapefruits and rhubarb. Very photorealistic. Love this one. Love, love, love it to bits. So Conduit St. 21 from Jovoy is a masterpiece for summer. You really have to try it for summertime. Okay, what do we have next? We went through Jovoy, we went through Jeroboam. Now I have to show you some new and older babies from the brand that captivated my heart, and the owner of the brand captivated my heart even more. So it's all love here, my darlings. And the brand is Mes Bisous. This is a brand that's based in Turkey, and I've already had Ballle Rouge, which is actually the best iris ever. Like, this is the best vanilla powdery iris, lipstick iris with a nice fruity touch that's ever been created. If I could recommend you one iris, still with a slightly heavy heart, but probably it would be it. Okay? It's amazing. Oh yes. So Ballle Rouge was my first one. Then I received at L'Essence from the lovely owner the newest one, which is available on Scent Angels as well, Passion Island. And oh guys, Passion Island you cannot go wrong with. If you love lemon, ginger, mango, passion fruit, nectarines, pineapples, black currants, in a massive, massive cocktail, then this is absolutely exquisite, truly exquisite, and very, very long lasting. I have to hide this one from this boyfriend from my boyfriend. Even though it is quite sweet, it's also very, very juicy and zesty, so he loves to steal it. So yeah, I have to kind of, you know, hide it somewhere, usually, because this is my precious. Passion Island, amazing. And now I have 2 more fragrances from Mes Bisous, which means I'm only missing 3 from the whole lineup. Yeah, if someone can hear me, I'm missing 3 fragrances and I love you. Okay, anyways. First one, which I would say is not super summery. This was more for a summer evening and kind of all year round. This is Amberique, and I love the bottle. Like, the bottle is gold. And by the way, I have the books here. I want to show you the book. So this is the book of Amberique. And you know, they have those beautiful poems here. Like, this is to die for. Captivating, absolutely heart captivating, the brand. And for Amberique, we have a very sexy vibe put on the fragrance. And let me read you that poem, okay? And she knew she was a thing, like he knew he was a king. Like, I love that! A tiger today, filling the room with her roar. A pleaser yesterday, moaning. You're gonna fall in love soon. I mean, goals. Okay? Mattress goals. So Amberique is, again, an amber fragrance, as the name might suggest you. But it is quite interestingly structured, because you have some boozy notes here, but also very zesty ones. It opens up with pink pepper and grapefruit and cinnamon. Then you have some cacao, never know, pod, Nesquik pod. Then you have rose and rum. And in the base you have amber, vanilla, and patchouli. Yes, this is, from every single fragrance I have from Mes Bisous, this is the deepest, the darkest, the sexiest, the most nighttime appropriate. Even though I would say Ballle Rouge is definitely also nighttime appropriate, very, very sexy fragrance. But this one, you know, it has that pepper, it has that booze, it has that amber vanilla. Yeah, it's a thing. This one is a very, very sexy thing. I would say it is, I don't want to say it's animalic, but it has like an animalic, dirty, naughty vibe to it. People compare it to Ambre Nuit from Dior, also Amouage Crimson Rocks, and I do have to agree with that comparison, with the only difference that Crimson Rocks is very, very much honey infused. So imagine Amouage Crimson Rocks without the honey. Okay, that's kind of what Amberique is. I love it, amazing performance, phenomenal with all the fragrances of the brand, so not even gonna comment. And last but not least, we have something that I love so much, even though I'm not a fan of color yellow. Since I was a kid, my late grandfather, bless his soul, used to always tell me that don't wear yellow because flies will shit on you. He was an engineer, by the way, so maybe he had some hidden knowledge, I don't know. Anyways, a wondrous flight. This is stunning, guys. And look at the bottle. And the book. And look at the, wow. Just wow. So this one is Infatuation's Dance, an enchanting trance. You are my sun, ever shining, ever light, enchanted by you, like I am with the brand. Our souls take flight. Amazing. Amazing. So this one is a Wondrous flight, and this one, as much as I kind of can keep this away from my boyfriend, this one, impossible. He loves this to biz because this is a little bit similar to fragrances like Vibrato from Sospiro, you know, that kind of a vibe. Also Tigar from Bulgari, also Ingenious Ginger from Goldfield and Bank. So everything I love when it comes to a citrusy ginger fragrance, it's in here, and everything he loves, unfortunately. So this one is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful take on a citrus scent with loads of ginger. If you love any of the fragrances that I mentioned, Tigar, Vibrato, Ingenious Ginger, you will love this. Okay, you will love it, maybe even the most. So in here you've got grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, mandarin orange, ginger, pink pepper, jasmine and iris. And in the base you've got musk, moss, patchouli, vetiver, leather and amber. And I have to say that this leather amber dry down gives this fragrance an enormous projection and longevity. So this one is definitely the one to go if you're looking for a very highly performing scent. Keep in mind, from the ones I mentioned, Vibrato very much performing, Ingenious Ginger performing, but a little bit lower on the list, whereas Tigar from Bulgari not performing at all. With Mes Bisous, you have the same performance as you have with Vibrato, so super strong. So I would recommend this one absolutely. So yeah, this is Wondrous Flight. Now I am so happy, but again, I'm not done with my collection because we need 3 more. Definitely I need 1 more, which is vanilla tobacco fragrance in a blue bottle. That one I crave so much. But other than that, I'm so happy. And Mes Bisous is really the brand to look out for because they're amazing. Alright, another brand to absolutely look out for. You cannot miss out on this brand. You really cannot, because the joke's gonna be on you, to be very honest, is Nicheend. And Nicheend, I have to say, has blown me away with their fragrances. And I actually met the guys from Nicheend through the owner of Mes Bisous. So that's kind of funny how it goes sometimes, right? And I have already reviewed 2 fragrances for you from Nicheend, which was Space, I love Space, and Kepler. Now we have a new one in my collection, which is Moon. And Moon, guys, oh my goodness, it slightly reminds me of Nocturna from Royal Crown, which is always goals for me. It's not exactly like it, but you will kind of get some similarity. You know, it's also like a woody vanilla with fruits. So Moon is very complex. You have apple, pineapple, pink pepper, orange and bergamot. Then you have some raspberry, saffron, rose and white flowers. And in the base you've got musk, gaiac wood, amber, oak moss, vetiver, sandalwood, vanilla, cedar and patchouli. So there's a lot. There's really a lot. But I have to say, Moon is absolutely stunning. I don't want to say it because I'm not 100% sure, but at the moment, Moon is probably my favorite from the brand because it's just so my vibe. Yeah. Moon is stunning. Again, another fragrance that my boyfriend really wants to steal from me. And don't feel bad for him. You know, he can use whatever he wants except from guidance. But he has like 200 fragrances on his own. Like, there's no need to share, okay? Yeah, but this one is something else. ultra strong. I think all my fans of Kirke from Tiziana Terenzi will also love it, because the fruits are a little bit similar in here. Also, people who like Roses Musk from Montal and Intense Cafe stuff, you will probably also absolutely adore it, because it kind of has that slight infusion of that DNA. And for me, it's also Nocturne from Royal Crown. So it's like the best of all my favorite note structures. So love that. It is extra strong, but I would say spray lightly during the day in summer, and you can spray heavily during evenings. And other than that, when it's cold, fall, winter, you can totally wear it all day, all night. But again, for super high heat, it might be a lot just because it's so potent. But Moon, I feel like nobody talks about this. And honestly, joke on you guys. Joke on you guys who didn't try it. So please try Moon and try Black Hole and try Space and Kepler, because they're like my favorites. And there's another favorite that came to me, and it is, since I had the Moon, I decided that I kind of have to have the Sun, right? So here is the Sun. And this is definitely the most ambery amber that I have in my collection. It is super warm solar amber fragrance. Very simple note structure. You only have white flowers, vanilla, amber and musk. That's it. Love the bottle. It's like this gorgeous burning fiery red, which is very much appropriate for the name. And the scent itself is again one of the warmest ambers that I've got. Oh yeah. It plays beautifully on the skin. It really does. Like on your skin, it will do magic. Like this warmth of the amber. I think even though the notes are not similar, I think if you love Lune Féline, you will love this. If you love Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio, which I also love, you will love this, but this is way more ambery. If you love Grand Soir from MFK, this is also quite similar, but way more feminine. And also, if you like, By the Fireplace, people also compare it to, with this one I would not really agree. However, Lune Féline, yes. Absolute Aphrodisiac, yes, but it just exchanged that heavy dose of vanilla with amber. And also Grand Soir, yes, but way more feminine than Grand Soir. So Sun, amazing, and another absolute beast mode. This I would say is a unisex leaning feminine, while this one, even though it is also marketed as unisex, this one leans to me even more feminine, because it's very similar to vibes of Nocturna, Roses Musk, Intense Cafe, and Kick. So I love them. They're amazing. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're done for today. Oof, I think we're done. I really hope you liked the haul. Of course, everything is linked below with the new discount code for Sense Angels. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try the fragrances, because truly these brands are the ones you do not want to miss out on, because the prices are good for such a high quality niche brands. You know, they do not have amouage prices, all right? And they're so potent and so beautiful. Just try them. Jeroboam, Jovoy, Ojar, Mes Bisous, and Nicheend. Like, yes. They're all 10 out of 10. So that is it. And thank you and see you in my next one.